How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to Hilton Live Paranormal. We have a exciting show. If I'm live, make sure you guys let me know if you can hear me well. We have a dope show tonight, and as y'all know, it's Hoodoo Heritage Month, and we getting back to the basics of some things. I want to show everyone some amazing content where I experienced. Just give me 1 second, just to touch bases, make sure that everything is running smoothly. And if you're in the group or you're in the chat, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. I want to make sure that my sound is correct, everyone. All right, all right. Just let me know that you could hear me loud and clear. I'm just making sure that this get to one of the groups. Okay, so guys, check this out. Welcome. Like I said, it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. And let me tell you something. For those of y'all that are tuning in, this is actually a major thing for the hoodoo culture and the hoodoo world because prior 10 years, like I would say less than 10 years ago, there was no Hoodoo Heritage Month. Nobody was celebrating it. So we're embracing our heritage, our culture, a form of spirituality that was founded here on American soil in the South, not Africa, in the South. We're talking about hoodoo, not voodoo. And before we go any further, I must have to let you guys know that hoodoo is a form of spirituality. It's not a religion. So if you go in groups and you see people try to pitch it like it's a religion, that because they just came out the church and they still have a lot of church elements. But nonetheless, you could still be a churchgoer and practice hoodoo. Here in South Carolina, which is the hub and basis for hoodoo, most of your hoodoo practitioners or believers is mixed in with the church, particularly with holiness and Baptist churches. So when you see people talking about, oh, screw the church, screw the church. Well, spiritual family, I'm giving you guys a piece of history to let you guys know that yes, you can be a Christian and still practice hoodoo. Matter of fact, you get stronger spiritual strength by practicing Christianity and hoodoo. But I will touch on that later. So I want to show you guys some things before we go into the live video. You are in for a treat. I'm going to show you the village, the African village that I came across. That's right, here in St. Helena, South Carolina. This village was featured on the Oprah Winfrey show back in the 80s. It was on Oprah show back in the 80s. This tribe has been around for decades, and they village is located on sovereign land. That's right, sovereign land. But I will go into more detail. First, let me just show you some of the sites that I saw. For example, in St. Helena Island, South Carolina, Low Country, my stomping grounds, my area. Yay, boy, let's get it. So this here, it looks like a castle, but it's not. This here is in St. Helena Island. This is actually the remains of a church that was built back in the early 1700s. That's right, and it was actually built by I think the French, and it burned down. So you're looking at the frame of it. You could go up, you could pull your car up, and you could walk right up to it, spiritual family. Walk right up to it and touch it and everything. It's an amazing sight. I mean, when you go up there and you standing next to these giant pillars, you can see all this stuff yourself. It's an amazing sight to see. What's also interesting is there's trees nearby, as you can see in the background. There's cemeteries around this church too. Some of those trees, they actually hung slaves in and other criminals. They hung slaves and criminals, not saying a slave or criminal. Let me correct that. But they hung people there. You're talking about energy. Energy, you have to be very respectful when you go up to these spiritual grounds. A, because it's a church. B, because it dealt with slavery. And there's a lot of slaves. Now, let me tell y'all that's watching about St. Helena Island. For those of y'all don't know, St. Helena Island is an actual sea island. And back in the day, you had to take a ferry to get on this island before they built the bridge. What's interesting about this island, spiritual family, is this is the same place that Martin Luther King came. That's right. They had to take Martin Luther King to this island to start the bus protest that he did. That's right. You remember how he created the march to protest against the bus, what happened at Rosa Parks? They sailed him on a boat to this island because the Klan was looking to get him. And they was able to see the Klan come in the dark across the waters. So that's why they brought him to the island. So it was like a fort, a way for them to protect him and see if trouble was coming from far away. A little piece of history there. As you can see, look at that. Look at that mug. Look at that pretty, sexy mug. That's me taking a picture by one of the cemeteries. Don't worry, the video footage is coming. Video footage is coming. I'm just showing you guys some sites, getting you warmed up. Some of their altar work. That's right. Just showing you some footage and stuff. Some of the inside. Now let's go ahead. And I know y'all itching and stuff. Like I said, it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. Let's slow it down. Let's enjoy and bathe in the fact that we're able in 2022 to celebrate hoodoo in the open. Because guess what? When my mom and my grandparents and my great grandparents was growing up in the coastal areas of Georgia and South Carolina, because my family is Geechee, among other things. We are Geechees. I live here in South Carolina. I am Geechee. And for those of y'all that say, oh, yeah, we Geechee too, it wasn't cool to claim Geechee. It wasn't cool to claim Geechee back in the day. I was put in a speech class in New York because I had a Geechee accent and I pronounced words the Geechee way. And I still sometimes, believe it or not, even though I sound articulate, sometimes I have to slow it down because I'll tear the English language up. And it's a real language. It's one of the oldest languages on American soil. And the Gullah Geechee people are the oldest group of blacks in America. Facts. Facts. In the coastal sea islands of starting in South Carolina, going down to the tip of Jacksonville, going down to the tip of Jacksonville, Florida. Uh, what makes our culture unique is because during slavery, the slave master will go back inland and leave the slaves in the coastal areas to themselves. So that gave us a chance to maintain our culture and our language. It didn't get washed away like what happened to many other blacks in throughout America. So we was able to maintain our language and culture. Fun fact about Gullah Geechee heritage and culture. How many of you are familiar, that's right, familiar with the Caribbean island Bahamas and Barbados? Bahamas and Barbados. Did y'all know that the people that live in Bahamas today, that's right, was pulled from the slave population in South Carolina and brought there, and that's how the island became populated. That's a fact. That's why when you go to the Bahamas, you hear the same dialect that you hear in Charleston, Savannah, and other places along the coastal area of Beaufort and other places. That's right, spiritual family. A little fun fact. And also for the first what was it? For the first 300 years, the slaves were pulled from Barbados to Charleston. Pulled from Barbados, Charleston. Everybody down in Charleston, South Carolina could claim a Barbadian great grandparent because they brought them in to build downtown Charleston. Little fun history if we're going to talk about hoodoo. So let's get into moving right along. I want to show you guys some stuff here. That's right. Check me out. Inbox me. We have the Dragon Blood 7-day candles. We got some spiritual candles and stuff for the month. I'm on a limited supply. I already done sold like about 20 of these and had them custom designed. Inbox me. I'm not breaking your pocket. If you're going somewhere else on Facebook and you letting these people telling you, yeah, $35 a candle and this and that, they're ripping you off. I custom design it to your needs, what you need and stuff. We'll talk about that privately and I'll mail it out for free. So be careful of the scam. You're getting straight 7-day candles out of South Carolina here. Straight geeky candles. Let's keep it real. Next one here is one of my favorite. Shut your mouth. Topa boca. Now, this candle costs a little bit more because it's hard to get, as you can see. But we have them in stock. That's right. This is for your enemies that are gossiping, bad mouthing you. Someone's bad mouthing you on a job. This is the place you need to be. You need to get one of these candles. I'll custom design it for you. If your lover don't want it in the house, I will video record it burning till it burns all the way out. Let me tell y'all something before I go any further. Because we talk about my heritage, my culture. Make sure you guys join the Hoodoo Lounge group on Facebook. That's right. That's the top hoodoo group on Facebook that got a TV network, podcast, and live stream, and a good-looking announcer. So you guys make sure y'all join that. But let me tell you something. Because this comes up, this is going to come up about the videos I'm getting ready to show you guys in a moment. Be careful who you run to, because everybody today want to do hoodoo, and this was something we whispered about behind closed doors in the black community, especially if you're like my family, you third generation, fourth generation of educated people that went to college. This wasn't something that you were proud of. But nowadays it's a trend and everybody's jumping on it and everybody's a hooligan, everybody this, everybody that. And you're going to see something at the village I'll get ready to show you. I'm going to show you guys real Yoruba African customs. Real custom. Not this fake stuff, people waking up overnight and they're a shaman overnight and all that. And then the next week you see them laid up in bed crying, smoking trees, and y'all run into them and get card readers and all that nonsense. You can keep all that negative energy over there with them. You keep all that negative energy. You out there getting your card read. You're getting spiritual counsel from people that ain't got no roof over their head. They're on the internet doing drugs openly and stuff. Keep all that over there because it's disrespectful to the culture. It's disrespectful to the heritage and culture. And before you guys start running around talking about other people trying to steal the culture, it's people right inside perpetrating the culture. Let's keep it a buck. Moving right along. 7 African Powers soap. Yes, we got those in stock, baby. You need them African Powers and stuff? We got them in stock. That's right. Hit me up, inbox me once again. I'm not breaking nobody's pockets for this stuff. Don't let people be out there fooling you, talking about. I mean, I seen somebody charge $300 for spiritual counseling. I'm going to show you this tribe, and this tribe don't charge that. And they're the real deal Holyfield. And I'm like, God damn. Well, you just on the internet with relationship problems, and now out here charging $300 for spiritual counseling and shit. Y'all killing the culture. Moving right along. Where we go, look at that pretty face inside the kingdom. Now, I'm going to show you guys some stuff. Remember I talked about Christianity and hoodoo and everything? Let me find the right video. Here we go.
Greetings, spiritual family. This is your holistic root doctor. I'm down here in Beaufort, South Carolina. I'm in St. Helena Island. This here is a praise refugee house where people come worship. Yes, it's just like a church, but look how small it is. But this is where they get their serious prayer on. A lot of chanting, speaking in tongues, maintaining the Gullah Geechee culture. That's right. It's small, but this is part of a neighborhood. This here is in a neighborhood setting. See? It's about maintaining the community. See, that's one of the problems today is that no one has any sense of community anymore. And when you lose your community, you lose your culture. It's easier for someone to come take your culture away from you. I'm not going to hold y'all up long. I'm about to go to other sites and stuff. So I just want to show you where people come pray and worship at. Got more videos coming soon.
Okay. So the praise and worship house. A lot of you that's not from the Carolinas and didn't grow up deep in the church don't know what the praise and worship house is. The praise and worship house, spiritual family, is a place where in the Gullah Geechee culture in the low country of Carolina, they go and they get their praise and shout. Usually the Holy Ghost hit them and they talk about the Spirit done hit you. And they be like, yeah, Lord. And they walk a circle and they clap and pray and chant and clap and pray. And it looks like a little house, but sometimes the churches be about that big. And they call it a praise house. And when they start chanting, and, yeah, good, and they start praying, and the pastor playing the guitar in the pulpit, that's when they say the Spirit done hit you. The Holy Ghost, the Spirit done hit you. Now, we talk about hoodoo a lot, and this new age, a lot of people claim to be spirituals, but they don't even know a scripture out the Bible. Hoodoo. Real hoodoo practitioners down here in the Carolina, they mix the Bible in with root work. A lot of times when you go down to Williamsburg County, Charleston, Georgetown, out there in the Chuck, those churches after Sunday service, they bring the women or men in the back, and the pastor be the root doctor. You don't even know it. They'll go with pastor. I got this problem going on. I got this, that going on, pastor. And the pastor go back there and make them a bag or something. They'll do something. Like I said, I'm in the heart of the culture, in the heart of it. You go in certain stores, we still have a lot of items that are being sold. It's mixed in with our day-to-day lives. We say things out the certain scriptures and lines out the Bible in our culture. And y'all hear me talk like this because I learned the art of communicating. You communicate with people on a level where they can understand you. But when I go back home to Statesboro, Georgia, or I'm back down in the low country with my kids and stuff, my kids speak Geechee fluently. And it's not something mystical that you guys like, oh, my great great grandma Geechee, I'm third generation. Nah, man, look, it's our day-to-day action. It's how I live, how I think, my customs, how I interact with people. That's what makes me geek. Not that somebody third generation, fourth generation, all that stuff. No, it root work and being hoodoo is nothing. It's who we are, but it's mixed in. You don't see people walk around South Carolina talking about I'm a third generation root practitioner. Nobody talks like that around here. First time you say that, everybody gonna know you come here, you ain't been here. You come here, but you ain't been here. See, I been here. You come here. People gonna know right away that you're not authentic, you're not of the community. They're gonna ask you a couple of questions, and they're gonna tell right away. So moving right along, I'm just giving you an insight to the day-to-day culture, and also why the Hoodoo Lounge group has thrived and been prosperous over the last 3 or 4 years, and why we still standing going strong compared to other groups. I seen people come along and just, oh my God, trying to steal all the culture, man. Whew, let's not even get into that. Okay, so moving right along, I want to show y'all something. So I'm gonna tell you the story. I was down in Beaufort. My sister was opening up a Longhorn in Beaufort. I went down to go stay with her for the weekend. And I heard about this tribe. Did not know where it was at. I seen them on Oprah back in the 80s. And they're to a lot of people hear about it, but they don't know how to get there. And ironically, I just saw some sign on the road, and I'll let y'all see the rest. Because this a lot of you like, oh, I want to live off the grid, I want to do this and that. Oh, yeah, okay. You talking Facebook romance. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Greetings, spiritual family. Listen, I'm about to get ready to take this tour on the Yoruba Tribe back here in Beaufort County, South Carolina. I'm about to meet with the Voodoo priests. That's right, the Voodoo priests. Go look this tribe up on YouTube. African Yoruba Village. I have officially left the United States. This is sovereign territory. So all y'all talk about sovereign land, I'm standing on it. Look at it. I'm down here in the swamp. Probably some gators out there. I'm in the swamp. So I'm about to go meet with the Voodoo priest, take a tour, hear what he has to say about many things, the spiritual world, America today. Hopefully he let me record. I don't know how it is, so that's why I'm talking right now before we go in. But there's going to be a lot of pictures I'm going to take, a lot of good stuff. So y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be posting this on Twitter and Instagram. See y'all soon, spiritual family.
Okay. So yeah, when I pulled up back there, I was in my Suburban. Y'all heard them 40 series Flowmaster pipes growling back there? Anyway, you have to ride down some swampland. There literally was gators looking at me coming out the swamp on both sides. I was on a dirt road riding all the way back there. Yes, that's right, spiritual family. This is real deal stuff. This is what makes the state of South Carolina so great and unique. We held on to a lot of our Africanisms and our American culture, Black American, like deep root culture here. That's what makes us so unique. Like you would go back in '05 if you would have came downtown Charleston, it was nothing to see women walking the streets with baskets on top of their heads. Nothing to see that. Or weaving sweetgrass baskets. Talking about culture, maintaining the heritage and culture. Not this trendy shit y'all seeing on Facebook, everybody doing some flim flam and then in the bed smoking, doing drugs. Nah, we not disrespecting the culture tonight. We keeping it real. Moving right along.
Greetings, spiritual family. I'm getting ready to enter the Yoruba Tribe Kingdom. As you can see here, this is the right end. And if you look closely, it says you are now leaving the U.S. You are entering the Yoruba Kingdom. In the name of His highest, what's that? Effortful of peace. Welcome to the sacred Yoruba village in North America, built by priests of the Voodoo cult as a tribute to our ancestors. These priests preserve the custom, laws, and religion of the African race. Welcome to the land. About to walk up is something here. I'm bringing y'all another form of spirituality. I know we talk about it often, but we get to actually sit down with the Voodoo priest and hear what he has to say. So I said, tune in. I'm going to be on Twitter posting videos and pics, and I'm also on Instagram TV for the longer videos. Got to get this knowledge. Got to get this wisdom. See you soon, spiritual family.
So like I said, I came across the tribe. Boom, hoop the loop. Drove my truck down this road. Didn't know what I was gonna experience. This is what it looked like in the entrance. When I pulled up, this is what I saw. That's right. This is here in America, South Carolina, St. Helena Island. Once again, this here is Hoodoo Lounge Heritage Month. To my group members, don't say I didn't do anything for you. Shout out to Parafam, by the way. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Y'all out here all emotional during hoodoo time and stuff. I don't know what's be going on with some of you. All right, so moving right along here, I was like, wow, I was in a state of gaslight. Man, I can't believe I came across this tribe. I didn't know what to expect. Now, this property sits, I think, I don't know, like 400 acres of land. About 400 acres. Like I said, it was on, and the tribal members is from up and down the East Coast. And while I was there, you had people showing up from Florida for rituals and stuff that they were going through. Carloads of people were starting to pull up as I was like getting ready to go in. So they get a lot of visitors. They you could read a book on them and everything. They get a lot of visitors. These ain't no Yankee people. Now let's get ready to get into the guts. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready to go inside and take a deep look into the Yoruba tribe?
I'm sorry. Can you tell us one more time who this is?
Shango,
Shango.
King Shango,
King Shango.
yeah. God of lightning and thunder.
God of lightning and thunder.
And divinity.
Now we can't step in there, spiritual fan. That's sacred grounds. Very, very sacred grounds.
Over here we have the warriors. Alright, this is Ogun. Ogun Onere. And Ochosi's in there. That is Legba. The sacred color is red and black.
Yeah, like Papa Legba.
Yeah, Papa Legba.
Yeah.
Legba is Shu. Odara. But they'll assume for a lot of that. Those are the ones. So it's good for communication, technology, protection, spirituality, and warriors to protect.
Okay, so he was the guy that took me around and everything for me to see what was going on and showing me around, teaching me about their spiritual customs. It gets better. Here we go.
Who's here? On Vete, see, Spirit Fan, we always talking about what we need to do as a people in America, and we just never get up and do it. You seeing it being manifest right here.
Aguile, Oya. Alright, this is Oya's courtyard.
Oya Koya
And this is another Legba issue.
issue.
Sits behind the door here. Trickster guy. Trickster.
Trickster.
Also a child, spoiled child. Spoiled. That half, that big. That's Mama Loja. Mama Loja the market. Oh yeah. As you can see in there, you see the voodoo pieces.
Voodoo priestess, spiritual family. Wow. Y'all need to come on down and visit this tribe.
All right, so he was just showing me some of their rituals, some of their goddess that they worship and stuff. Now they have a unique form of spiritual system. There's some Yoruba stuff, and there's definitely they have some voodoo practices too that's taking place there. And they hold ceremonies, major ceremonies, I think like twice a year out there, and people come from Florida all around. There's some Haitian people that's mixed in here too, everything. And now before some of you have fit, because you know like my hoodoo family could be a little moody. Ah, it's showing stuff. They knew I was recording and going live. Cause I talked to the king of the village, and let me tell you something. Because before y'all get your head wraps all crazy, Let me tell you something. They're very modern at the same time, which I like. They could survive in modern day world. They didn't allow themselves to become so spiritual where they were out of touch. When I met with the king and spoke to him, he was like, brother, this is not the 1500s. You know, he was like, we're looking for this, and this type of opportunity. And he was just enlightening me. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys, because back here, you guys would be a little bit more, I don't want to say primitive, but like, just off the grid kind of type culture. And he was like, no. And they got websites and everything now. They doing it up. Here we go. Let's move right along.
Out of stucco. These are the ancient African huts that they had in Africa. Because this is the African village.
Your culture is already here. You ain't got to adopt all that funny stuff. It's already here. Already been manifested. It's right here. It's right here, spiritual family.
Already here.
This is amazing.
This was built here 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yeah, like I said, this is our 50th year anniversary.
Wow.
Okay, guys. And before we go any further, we get ready to move on to some very, very exciting scenes. So somebody posted on, I think it was YouTube or somewhere. I can't remember. It was earlier today. And the reason why I'm showing you guys the inside of this, because I'm a man of history, I'm a man of knowledge. Anytime I post something to tell you something, it's factual, it could be proven, it's in books, and it's in different places. I come with the receipts because we need to inform people about the truth. That's what makes Hilton Live Paranormal News so good. That's what makes Parafam so good. Somebody posted like, "Oh, this tribe don't allow Geechees to come in," and it's just people that was talking rhetoric that don't read and this and that. That's a damn lie because there's Geechees right here in the tribe. I myself is Geechee descent, and I was inside the village. That's a lie. St. Helena is the heart, one of the main places of Geechee culture. So be careful of people that don't read and want to put out false information. And once again, you can always rely on Hilton Live Paranormal News to bring the live facts to you guys and amazing content like this. Share this video with your friends and family.
Look at the craftsmanship. Watch this. I got something else I'm about to show y'all that is amazing. You gotta get that wisdom. You gotta get that knowledge. Now, what is Shriners or
Olokun.
Olokun?
Olokun, God of the deep sea.
God of the deep sea.
They say in Africa it's the Baltis and Benin. They swim out under the water in the ocean and go under the water for 7 days.
7 days.
And I don't know how they breathe down there, but they breathe down there and they return on the 7th night.
Wow.
That's how deep they are in their belief.
Make sure you subscribe to Hoodoo Lounge TV on YouTube. Hit like.
By the way, these are real spiritual family.
Yeah, it kind of freaked me out when I turned around.
This is Yemoja, another water dead.
Okay, so he's talking about water gods. You saw the ducks and stuff. Amazing. He's showing you what he's showing for those y'all don't know anything about the customs and religion. He's showing you the different type of gods and when they worship them and how they go about worshiping them and so forth. And another reason this is a good insight because oftentimes people have a stereotype about hoodoo and voodoo because other people in the past have exploited our culture. Once again, voodoo is a religion. The whole Yoruba custom is a religion. Hoodoo itself is a form of spirituality, and I would say folk magic, kind of, if you want to call it that. like I said, it's mixed in with our day-to-day culture. So you don't see people walk around the street talking about, I'm who do this, I'm who. No, nobody talk like that in the Carolinas. That's people on Facebook that don't live in the heart of this stuff. So that's why they're extra about it. So what I'm telling you is I'm showing you this footage here is because to break the stereotype that voodoo people do evil things and bad things and they're demonic. This is to break the stereotype. You have to control your own narrative. So I'm showing you real footage. Anybody else that visit a spiritual camp, I'm not asking you to show rituals, but you need to show the world other sides. What good is keeping all this spirituality stuff swept under the rug? Oh, we're not supposed to talk about this and that. Okay, then that's why other people could come along, take it, and exploitate it. Your shit would be out there in California, somebody that never ever been on this side of the coast, and they'll be talking about there's something else and this and that because you don't educate the public about the truth. We have to educate. That's why we blessed to have this month. Now let's educate and show the truth. Moving right along.
Goddess of the sea, Mother Orisha as well. Right here we have a coffin of a priestess that was here. She's a priestess of Yemoja. Her name is Priestess Io Ajijayo. She was born 1923, transitioned 1997.
1997.
That's her guardian Orisha pot right there.
Wow. I love how y'all keep y'all ancestors close.
Yeah.
And within the tribe.
Yeah. It says here this wall is dedicated to the powerful African woman from Africa and the diaspora who have contributed to the greatness of our legacy of Duque Bobo. And it has all the names, some of these names you may know. Cleopatra, Queen Nzinga,
Wow.
Queen Hapashet, Queen Nefertari, Queen Nefertiti, Queen Nandi, Queen Omega, Celia Cruz.
Celia Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh.
Marian Anderson.
He was showing, the names of people and stuff that they worship, show honor. Also, some of the people that came out there. Celia Cruz was mentioned. Now, for those of you who don't know who Celia Cruz is, she was the famous Cuban singer, salsa singer. Celia Cruz. That's right. Look her up.
Yeah.
All right, I think that one in itself. Let's see here.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get a said, well,
Let's see.
this is Oshun, the Yoruba river goddess.
Oshun, okay.
Of love.
Blah.
Goddess of love. That's her shrine.
Now, if you don't mind asking, how many acres is this sitting on?
All this land, what you see, belongs to Orisha.
Okay. So he was talking about how far that land go out.
Even in the woods.
Even in the
We
woods.
have shrines back there, but we don't go back there.
Right.
There's only 20 up.
Right.
They have other tours here where you do horseback riding.
Really? That's how far back?
Yeah, and then in the back we have a path where Harriet Tubman led the slaves free.
Y'all hear that, spiritual family? A path where Harriet Tubman led the slaves free. Out here.
This is Ogun, god of metal and iron, and war, and justice.
Ogun.
Ogun.
All right, so that's Ogun, the goddess of metal and iron. Now, did you see? Talk about the path out back. He said there's and but let them know that was an actual trail there, which he's not lying. A path where Harriet Tubman actually led the slave. Now, my family is on the coastal area of by Savannah. I got to visit a church that was actually part of the Underground Railroad itself. Very powerful. I got to look down underneath the church, the hidden tunnels they have, and saw where the slaves ran through to escape the South, go north for freedom. Amazing. Moving right along.
Metal and iron.
And blacksmith, the Lord of blacksmith, God of
Blacksmith.
Yeah. Over there. Yeah, can we come over there? Yami, can we come? All right. That's our Olo King.
A little muddy out. It's all good. Nature.
Yeah, it was very, very uh muddy out. Um I like that site right there. If you look, this thing was actually pretty tall. All right, moving right along.
Well, Orishas there. They have E-Day. These are $5. A lot for your chief. These are the books that we have for sale here too.
So I couldn't find the pen, so 727-557-9501.
That would
She
do.
could do the reading over 5. I wrote
Write that
down
number
because
for readings. You can call them
me
anytime.
and call
Write
you
that
back
number.
inside.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
He's still getting a reading?
Not today, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We got the first.
Yeah, do you need help with anything? All right. Alafia.
Show y'all the animals and chickens and stuff.
Those are ducks.
Go duck. Oh, look.
Those are sacred to Oshun.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here, family. Let me get back to my screen. Okay, I'm back. Look at that. Sexy. Looking back. All right. I'm back. So that was my tour down there, and looking inside. I just want to show you guys a few clips of things. Sit down and actually talk with the king. Talk about the future of the tribe and where they like to go. Like I said, don't be fooled because they live back there and don't think they deal with modern day technology. They have stepped it up. They have a website. They doing videos. They hold events. A lot of events. People, like I said, come from Florida and different other places. This tribe is heavily active. Yes, it's on sovereign land. Yes, it's not part of America when you go back there. So to the Moors that be in the group and everything watching, that's real sovereign property right there. It's real sovereign pride. Look them up. I said they was on Oprah. The history is people got tired of mainstream society and they moved back here and they started this tribe. And they have tribal marks on their face, everything. They have daily rituals. They meditate. As you can see, they do tarot and oracle card readings. You go back there, you could pay them like $70 to get an actual real Yoruba tribal name where they'll hold a whole ceremony and bring you into the fold and everything like that. It's an amazing experience. It's in St. Helena Island. Amazing experience. And also you have back there not too far away is the Yamasee tribe. The Yamasee Native American tribe. Anybody know anything about the Yamasee wars and how the Gullas and Yamasees went against the Europeans and stuff? Amazing history back there. And shout out to Chief Sanuku, which is part of the Yamasee tribe. Amazing person. I met him down in Allendale. I climbed him, spoke numerous times. Like I said, I get around. I get around. I know y'all see this news show, but I've been filming, as you can see, doing things for like 6 or 7 years. I'm bringing you real live content to the Hoodoo Lounge group, to YouTube, everywhere else. Bring you the content that make you think, that's enlighten you, And that's what I do. I'm passionate about the culture. I'm passionate about the people. And that's my job, to enlighten people, bring you quality news and information. Once again, it is a very important month for us. Make sure you get your meditation in, you're burning your candles. And if you need any candles or whatever, make sure you inbox me. Once again, just showing you, some of the candles we have in stock. One of my favorite right here. Add this here with some dragon blood sage. You got yourself something powerful going on. This one here is a protection from enemy candles. These are 7-day candles. Once again, I custom design them to your special needs. And if you want it mailed to you, I can mail it to you. If the person, because a lot of times, let me tell you something. There's a lot of people I come across, even here in the Carolinas. Like I said, it's not cool to necessarily be broadcasting some of this in the open. And they'd be like, "Hey, look, I believe in what you do. Can you do a candle and just burn it in your house on your altar?" Yes, I can. You have to give me a moment to do spiritual cleanse on my altar to push it away and so forth. I just want to show you another photo here. I didn't show you this. This is a deceased member in their tribe, one of their kings, one of their past kings. That's right. Look at a deceased member of one of their tribe and past king. Make sure you share this video too. This is dope content. Share this video with your friends and family. Hit like. Make sure you give me some hearts out there. Stop being stingy with them hearts. Give me some hearts. Hit like. Yeah. So going right along here. Let me show some more inside pictures. This is where they do some of their work. This is where some of them sleep and live at. There's no houses back there, so you're not gonna go see no 2-floor houses people are living in. That's not back there. This is one of their altars. Let me walk inside around the village. So what do we have? Before I end the show, I want to also share with you guys this weekend. Hilton Live Paranormal News will be at the Rock the Ghost Walk in Hamlet, North Carolina, streaming live. That's right, live. Also, we'll be on Hoodoo Lounge TV network on Stream Network, streaming live. That's right, spiritual family and paranormal family. You do not want to miss this event. I'll be bringing it live to you. One of the largest ghost walk in America, hosted by the PD Region Paranormal Group. Shout out to my man Rob and everybody else, Brian and everyone. Yo, you guys want to be there? You want to see this event? I will be streaming live as a news reporter, interviewing people. You get to hear what people have to say about the paranormal, maybe some of their experiences. It's going to be an exciting event. It's going to be a large venue, a lot of people around. This is something you do not want to miss. That's right. Spiritual Family Rock the Ghost Walk in Hamlet, North Carolina. Streamed live by Hilton Live Paranormal News. Your boy be streaming live, bringing you guys that dope content. So, Spiritual Family, thank you guys for tuning in. I love all of you dearly. Make sure you stop in this weekend to see the live show that we're going to be doing on Saturday. We got a lot of exciting projects coming up within the group. We got some documentaries that we're doing. We're working with some other producers and stuff. That's right, because we're going to tell our own narrative, especially when it comes down to hoodoo. Be careful of them scam artists that are out there trying to tell the hoodoo story, and they not of the community, and they trying to exploit the community. Hell, some of them not even from the country. So be careful. If it ain't coming from Dedrick Hilton, man, it ain't coming from Hoodoo Lounge TV, and don't have our stamp on it, most likely somebody's trying to bootleg the culture. And you heard it here first from Dedrick Hilton on Hilton Live Paranormal News and Hoodoo Lounge TV. On that note, spiritual family, you guys stay strong, stay blessed, stay clean, and I'll see y'all soon.